According to statistics, 53% of people don't buy life insurance because they don't know what type of insurance to even buy. They also don't know how much insurance they should get. And there's a lot of reasons to go into that, but I think one of them is because insurance agents just don't do the due diligence necessary to make sure they do a proper needs analysis. And a lot of these websites are too much do it yourself. It just ends up where you need advice, you need a good, solid professional that will help you, guide you, direct you, and give you the right things, advice for which type of insurance you should get and how much. In this video, I can't do a full needs analysis for you. I'm not going to be able to do that, but I can tell you which types of life insurances are available and some of the main reasons why you should get each type. In fact, there's two main types of life insurance, and we're going to get into them in this video. My name is Paris Clough, and this is Financial Self-Reliance. I love helping people manage, protect, and grow their money. And in this video, we're going to talk about protecting your assets. Your number one asset is you. You are actually your number one asset. So that's the number one most important thing that I would say that you need to ensure. Your ability to make money, your skill sets, your experience, your education, all that goes into making you the most valuable asset that you have. Above and beyond your house, your car, or any other 401k balance you might have, you are actually your most important asset. And so it's important to ensure that. Now, whether you're single, whether you're married, whether you have children, there's still reasons to get life insurance. Life insurance is a critical part of a financial plan. So there's two major types of life insurance. The first type is term insurance or temporary insurance. This only lasts 5, 10, 20, 30 years usually. And some of the major reasons why people get term insurance is because they have a temporary need for a given period of time where they want to make sure that they have an extra set of coverage in case anything happens to them. One major reasons that people buy term insurance is to cover the mortgage in case they die early. And so if you die before your mortgage is paid off, the term insurance policy can come in and pay off the balance of your mortgage. So that's a really good reason to have some term insurance. Another really good reason to have term insurance is that you want to have some kind of coverage until you can afford permanent insurance policy, which we'll get into in a minute. And so I feel like it's better to have something than nothing. If you don't know which policy to get a term insurance policy, because term insurance policies are temporary and you can cancel them at any time and there's no big deal. A permanent insurance policy is a little bit more of a commitment. It's a little bit more of a serious issue, and it's really designed for those people who want to really get serious about their finances and to create strategies of wealth creation. There's great opportunities within permanent life insurance to do estate planning, wealth creation, supplemental retirement income. Also, generational wealth is something. There's strategies within life insurance, permanent life insurance especially, where generational wealth can be created. And a lot of the major companies, families that you know about are using permanent life insurance to be able to do just that. So when it comes to permanent insurance, there's some types of insurance you've probably heard about that fall into the permanent category. And that's whole life insurance, universal life insurance, and maybe you've heard of something called variable universal life or indexed universal life. These are the main. There's also a guaranteed life insurance policy, but what I want to focus in on is the ones I just mentioned. In fact, you probably heard a lot of TikTokers or other places on the social media talking about this infinite banking or create massive amounts of tax-free wealth. And that's possible. It is true that those things can happen. However, it's usually not as dramatic as what the TikTokers reveal it to be. It's important to pay attention to what they're saying because the way that they're structuring it on paper looks fantastic, looks great, but in reality, it's not actually structured that way. It's close, but there's still some things that you need to take a look at. I had a client recently reach out to me and say, Paris, I just watched a TikTok video. I want to get one of those infinite banking. I want to get one of those life insurance policies where I can put a bunch of money in it and have all this tax-free and all these other benefits. And so I said, well, what do they say on the TikTok video? And what are I went through a whole needs analysis with him, and we went down and got into exactly what he was looking for and found out that what they were promoting on the TikToks and the other social media is not exactly how it works and the way his budget will actually accommodate that type of a strategy. So we tailored it to him and his specific needs, and he's very happy. In fact, he's very excited to have that policy in his life. So there are ways to make these policies work, and I believe that anybody who is going to have a serious financial future, where they want to have a family, they want to have a home, they want to have assets, they're building a business, they're really moving towards financial freedom, financial independence, having a large retirement account. and having assets that will fund their retirement, I highly recommend that you take a strong look at these permanent insurance policies, especially the ones that can really generate some strong cash value and give you good rates of return, like a whole life policy with dividends. And then also indexed universal life gives you the ability to have market opportunities and yet still be guaranteed that you're not going to have significant loss. Variable universal lives, in my opinion, are a little bit more risky. There's a definite place for them, but you got to be aware of all the risks that are involved and make sure that it's the right thing for you. So to wrap this thing up, there's two major types of life insurance. Term insurance, which is temporary for a specific need or a specific purpose, like paying off your mortgage. And then there's permanent life insurance, which helps towards estate planning and wealth building and wealth creation and strategies towards doing those types of things with financial freedom, independence, and other things. It's a fantastic asset class to have to build wealth in, and I highly recommend it, especially for those tax-free benefits and all the other benefits that are involved that we can't get into in this video. Two major types of life insurance, term and permanent. Get one. Make sure you have some kind of coverage. At least get started with a term insurance policy. I'll put a link in the description below where you can actually run some scenarios of your own. If you want to have some help and a full-blown needs analysis where I can take a look exactly what you're doing, what you need, then hit me up at hello@financialselfreliance.net and we'll make sure that you get exactly what you need and the right amount of insurance, because you don't want to be underinsured or overinsured. If you missed the last video I produced, you can catch it here. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel up here and check out this video up here that YouTube thinks you might like. Until the next time, make sure you get insurance on your most important asset.